Hi everyone, my name is Ray. I'm here at Willow Gardens Yoga Studio in Buda, Texas. I'm going to give you a short walkthrough for 5 of the postures that fall in the Ashtanga primary series from shoulder stand into extended foot pose. So this is part of toward the end of the practice when we're moving toward the closing sequence, and it's a really fun part of the practice. And so let's do it. Let's get to it. The first pose of this series is our shoulder stand. So it's a supported shoulder stand. So we're going to come into our shoulder stand. I'm going to see if we can get our legs straight up. Nice straight candlestick with the body. Everything is squeezed nice and tight. You're going to walk your fingers up the back toward the scapula. Belly in. Everything is really engaged. You're going to hold this for about 12 breaths, depending on your class or your teacher. And then we're going to move through into plow. And for plow, you're going to bring the feet down to the floor, and your toes are pointed in plow in Ashtanga. You can keep your hands on the back or interlace your fingers to open up the shoulders a little bit more. So this is where we're trying to go in our Ashtanga practice. I'm shifting just a little bit to get a little bit more comfortable with my shoulders. Try to straighten my legs. Point the toes. You'll see a lot of people doing flex toes and plow in your yoga classes. That's okay. But in Ashtanga, we try to point the toes. From here, we're going to move into our ear pressure pose. We're going to try to bend the knees and get the knees down to the floor. So this is big on the neck. You're rolling down onto the neck. We're bringing the heels together, feet together, pressing the knees gently into the ears. We're going to come back out through the plow, back into the shoulder stand, coming into our elevated lotus. Now for elevated lotus, we're coming into lotus legs from our shoulder stand. I'm unable to get my legs into lotus without a little bit of help with my hands. So you can see I'm just guiding my feet here. Some people are able to do that without using the hands. But what you want to do is get your balance on the shoulders. And then from here, take the hands to the knees. Gently start to press the knees up. And try to straighten through the arms, balancing on the shoulders. So this is pretty tricky, very challenging for the body to keep your balance on the shoulders. You have to stay really strong and engaged through the shoulders. From here, we move into our womb embryo pose. We're going to bring the knees down. We're trying to hug our body in nice and tight. Eventually, knees coming all the way down, taking a bind with the hands. You can see my bind is not awesome here. That's okay. Just working toward the bind. You can also just hold on to the legs. When I do that, I tend to sort of fall forward. Just whatever works for you. From here, we're going to come back up. We're going to move into fish pose. Fish pose is really challenging for me. It's one that I have a really hard time getting into full expression because I don't have quite the hip or pelvic area opening. So you're going to bring your lotus down, come up onto the arms, forearms. You want to try to get your head back onto the mat and your knees down. So notice my knees do not go all the way down. That's okay if yours don't. You can come up a little bit, get the knees down, or stay back and just over time hope that the hips will open up enough to get the knees down, but this is an okay modification. And from here, moving into extended foot pose. So we're going to come out of our lotus. Keep the fish variation with the back and the head. Extend the hands toward the feet and hold here for 12 breaths. Slowly come down and rest. So that's one of my most favorite sequences in the Ashtanga primary. Again, it's toward the end of the primary. So if you are used to taking hour or even 75-minute Ashtanga classes, you may not get all the way into that sequence. Just notice that I've been practicing Ashtanga for a while and I still struggle with some of the postures, and that's okay because there's always modifications that you can take with your body, and basically listen to your own body and do whatever you think you need to do in terms of how deep you want to go into the postures, and always just be really mindful and careful as you move into these more advanced postures in your Ashtanga practice. Okay, so it's really great being with you this morning. Hope you have an amazing day,